Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a story time video to share with you. This was requested, I think, on one of my MD's videos by a subscriber. She asked me to do a story time video, and to be honest, I didn't know what that was. So I YouTubed it, and my understanding is you just share a story from your life, whether it's embarrassing or funny or something that happened to you, like weird or scary, I don't know. So I didn't know what to talk about because, to be honest, I'm like really bad at telling stories. I feel like not a lot of like weird things happen to me, or like if something embarrassing happens to me, I just kind of like forget about it and move on because I don't know, I just like don't like to think about those kind of things. So if I just forget about it, like I feel better about it. Anyways, I thought of a video, or I thought of a story to share with you guys. So I guess I'll just get into it. Let's see. When I was a senior in high school, I was on the ski club, and I always wanted to do ski club ever since I was probably like a sophomore. I had a lot of friends that did it, but I never had time because I danced 5 days a week, and I just never had time to go. So senior year, I wasn't dancing and I had time to join ski club, so I did. I wasn't the best. I was never ever the best. I was actually pretty bad probably. I liked the bunny hill because I didn't go very fast. Like going fast really like stressed me out because I just felt like it was dangerous and everything. But anyways, it was 2 days after my 18th birthday. I remember because I went skiing on my 18th birthday, and then 2 days later was ski club, so I went with ski club. And I remember it was kind of like warmer that day, and so the snow was kind of like a little melty and more slippery than usual. But it had been like that before, so I didn't really think anything of it. I just, you know, skied like normal with my friends, whatever. And then I don't even remember like what happened or like why, but I ended up going really fast down this hill. This wasn't even like the biggest hill though. It was like probably like the one just bigger than the like bunny hill. So I don't remember why I was going so fast. Maybe it could have been just because it was so slippery. But anyways, I was getting to the bottom of the hill and I couldn't stop. Yeah, and like normally like you come down the hill and most people like stop before they get to the bottom, but I was never good at stopping. So like you normally like turn and then you can just like kind of keep going around the side. And so I did that, but I was going so fast. There was like cement and then like this fence. It was a metal fence. And I remember I couldn't turn in time to stay on the snow, and I hit the cement, I fell, I hit my head on the metal fence, and I feel like I may have blacked out for like 5 seconds, but to be honest, I don't remember because I remember falling over, and then when I opened my eyes, I feel like there was a lot of people around me, but at the same time, I don't think there was a lot of people around me. I remember a couple of friends came over, but I felt fine, so I stood up and I walked away like it was no big deal. We got inside, and I remember I was wearing white gloves, and I just like touched my head and I pulled my hand down and it was covered in blood. And at that point I was like, hey, like let's go to like the first aid center. So we went over there, and yeah, I have a huge gash in my head that I like just was like, oh whatever, it's fine. So we went over there, and my friends started texting other people that were in ski club and told them what happened. And there was probably like 20 people in this room with me. Most of them I was not very close with at all. It was like all seniors that were in ski club. So I don't know, that was kind of cool that they all like came to see if I was okay, but it was kind of super embarrassing because I was just like sitting there while the doctor or whatever was like looking at me, and he bandaged my head. I'm sure there's pictures of it somewhere, but I don't know where they are because I know I took some on my phone and other people took pictures too. But he put a bunch of gauze there. He wrapped my head this way with gauze and then he wrapped it this way. And they couldn't put stitches in there because they just like didn't have the equipment or anything, so they just bandaged it up. Bandaged it up until I could get home. We were like 45 minutes away from home. So I couldn't like go to the urgent care center or anything right then. So everyone's sitting in that room watching me get my head all taped up. I looked ridiculous. And then he had to do a bunch of tests on me to make sure I didn't have a concussion, and I didn't. I was fine. But I just remember I had my best friend in the room with me the whole time, and then my other friend, and then this guy that I really wasn't close with, but he was like really, I don't know, he was super nice, and he was like really concerned about me, so that was really nice that he like stayed with me. But yeah, everyone was super nice about it. And then I remember on the bus ride home, my head just hurt so bad. And looking back, I didn't care that my head was all bandaged up because I couldn't see it. But really, I looked ridiculous. Like my whole head was covered in gauze. So I hadn't told my mom or anything at this point yet. And when the bus got back to the school and I was gonna drive home, I called my mom and I was like, hey mom, the bus just got back, I'm gonna be home in like 5 minutes and then we have to go to the hospital. And she was like, what? She freaked out, but I told her like, it's fine, I just cut my head open and I need to go get stitches. So we went. At this point I still had all of my actually I think I took my snow pants off, but like my big winter coat, my scarf, everything was like covered in blood. We went to the urgent care center and I didn't think the cut in my head was that bad. And then he looked at it, he said it was 1.5 inches, which isn't like too big, but it's pretty big. Okay, my camera died. I hope it didn't cut off too much of what I was saying, but basically I was just saying my cut was like 1.5 inches and it was deep. It was all the way to my skull. So what I had to do was lay down on this table and he like cleaned it out with saline first, and like the way like it like literally just went everywhere. Like this bloody water was just like dripping everywhere and it was a mess. And then he had to numb the area, which is really kind of pointless. Like to me, like if like looking back, if I had a choice, I would have just been like, just put the stitches in, because like this was the most painful experience of my entire life. I didn't see the needles that he was shoving in my head, but my mom said that they were huge and like it felt so painful, and I didn't realize he was numbing my head. I thought that he was like actually doing the stitches. It hurt so bad, and I remember just like trying not to cry because it was so painful. It stung and it hurt. And then he put the stitches in. I think there was like 7 stitches, and he might have prescribed me some pain medication, or we just got some ibuprofen or something, and I went home and that was the end of it. Let me see if I can show you guys my scar because I can feel it. Hold on. Where is it? I feel like that doesn't look like anything, but I can feel it. It's right there. That's my scar, and it's like, it's easy to cover up, so I don't really care that it's there, but it kind of hurts sometimes if I press on it, which is weird. But anyways, that is a story of how I cut my head open. And I did go skiing a couple times after that. I tended to stay on the bunny hill after that because I was just so scared. And then since senior year, I have not gone skiing. I don't think I ever will ever again because it was just traumatic. And Dalton really likes to snowboard. He wants to go on a snowboarding trip, and I just keep telling him, wear a helmet, wear a helmet, wear a helmet, because if I did wear a helmet, none of this would have happened. I mean, I would have fallen, but I would not have like cut my head open. So anyways, if you ever go skiing or snowboarding, wear a helmet, seriously. Yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know if you liked this and if you guys want to see more videos like this. This was kind of a more personal video, and I tend to do videos like that on my second channel, so make sure you're subscribed to that as well. I'll have it linked in the description box, or if you want me to do more videos like this on my main channel, I can do that too. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this like weird rambly video, and yeah, I will see you guys on Monday with a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye.